my YouTubers. Happy Friday, right? So I got my new lighting in. I've ordered new lighting and a camera. My next purchase is going to be a backdrop. But the camera's not come in yet, so we're still using a laptop. But the lighting is here, so you'll have to leave me a comment down below. Let me know what y'all think. Is it too bright? Do I need to play with it? I'd love to know your thoughts. So one of my subscribers on my last video asked if I would do a skincare video. So I've been wanting to do this for a long time, so I thought, sure. But it was challenging because I have some skincare staples or holy grails that I don't live without, right? And then I have some new things that I'm trying, and I'll let you know if I enjoy them, don't enjoy them, how's that working out for me. So stay tuned if you would like to hear about my skincare routine, both morning and night. All right, let's get this party started. So first of all, let's talk about my skin because I want to make sure that before you try products that I recommend, we got the same challenges going on. You know what I'm saying? Like if you have completely opposite skin of me and yet I recommend something to you, it probably won't work for you. So let's talk about my skin and why I choose the products that I choose. So first of all, I think my skin is pretty normal. I get oily in the T-zone, right? But usually a good primer will help me with that. But it very easily, if I use the right product, will go to the dry side or the oily side. So it's very important that I use the right skin products for my skin because I want it to stay in that normal zone, right? Some of the challenges that I have are I have aging spots that are diminishing thanks to my skincare and sunspots, same deal. I have one really bad one here. My phone loves to ring. I should put on silent when I do these, right? I have one really bad one right here, and with my holy grail, I will let you know which of these products are holy grails. With the usage over time, it is diminishing. So that's really good because we don't want age spots or sunspots on our face. Okay, so aging spots, sunspots. I have large pores in my nose and chin area. They have diminished with this skincare routine as well. And I'm aging. This month is my 40th birthday, so I got what we used to refer to as fine lines has now crossed over into full-blown wrinkles. So I have wrinkles on my forehead, wrinkles here, and getting wrinkles here. I did use Botox. I probably started Botox around 35, and I used them for probably 2 or 3 years and no lines anywhere on my forehead. But I just said, you know what? I'm not doing that anymore. I want to use great skincare. I want my skin to be pretty. But if I'm going to age and get wrinkles, and that's just what it's going to be. So there are moments, I can't lie, that I say, I think I'm going to go get me some Botox. But so far, I have chose not to. So those are my skin concerns. Normal skin, sunspots, aging spots, large pores, aging skin, and then I do get the occasional breakout, which I really don't anymore with this skincare routine either. So stay tuned and let's hear what my morning routine looks like. All right, so I am fresh out of the bed. Actually, that's probably not true. I've probably sat on the couch for an hour and drank my coffee. But the coffee is in, and now we got to get prepared for the day. So my step one in my morning routine is cleanse, and I'm loving this Confidence in the Cleanser by IT Cosmetics. It's a beautiful cleanser. It says it's a cleansing serum. It has such a soft texture. I think one of the important things when you cleanse in the morning is not to strip your skin, even if you're oily, because if you're oily and you strip your skin is going to overcompensate and it's going to produce more oil, which is going to make you oily throughout the day. So use something that will clean your skin, but also gently so that you don't over dry your skin. And this Confidence in a Cleanser does just that. It's a beautiful, beautiful cleanser. All right, now my skin is clean. By the way, this is a holy grail product. I will let you know the ones that I'm trying for the first time, whether I like them or not, and then I'll let you know I will not be without. I hope that makes sense. Okay, so the next step, you always want to tone. I tone the mornings and the night. The toner that I'm currently using, I've not used this long enough to call it a holy grail, can't live without. I've only been using it for about a week, but I am really, really loving it. So it is a good one. But whether you purchase this one or not, just make sure you purchase a good toner for your skin, because toners restore your pH balance, which really brings your skin back to its normal state. So I like the IT Cosmetics Miracle Water. This is anti-aging. It says it's a 3-in-1 glow tonic, which is supposed to brighten your skin with an anti-aging treatment and a skin softening micellar cleanser. So I probably use too much of this, but I soak my pad down and just wipe it all over my skin. And then I will let this dry. We use this at night too, by the way. I will let that dry, and then I treat my eyes. So my current eye treatment is the Juice Beauty Stem Cellular Anti-Wrinkle Eye Treatment. I love this, and I'll probably continue using this, but I think most eye treatments are treated equally. I don't think there's one miracle eye treatment out there. If there is, I have not found it. But I do think this is probably the best one that I have ever used. Again, it's by Juice Beauty. So I put this under my eyes and sort of up in here, and I use that at night as well. All right, now I try to go in with a serum. Serums are really good as well too. You use a serum for different reasons. I want a skin brightening serum, particularly during the day, to protect me from all these, free radicals going on out in the world. I think that's what they're called. The serum that I'm currently using, I've just been using this one about a week as well, so I can't say that it's a holy grail or my go-to serum, but I have enjoyed this probably more than any serum I've ever used. It's a vitamin C serum by Drunk Elephant. It's called FIRMx Day Serum. It has 15% L-ascorbic acid. What I like about this is vitamin C is really good to brighten your skin. And most vitamin C serums or products, they irritate my skin really bad. This one does not, which is why I'm really loving it. So I'll put this serum on. I let that face serum and that eye serum soak in for a couple of minutes, and then I go in with my U.F.O. Sunday Riley Ultra Clarifying Face Oil. And what this oil is good for is it's anti-aging. Awesome. But it clarifies your skin to prevent breakouts. So, I mean, it's the best of both worlds, guys. I use just a little bit of this, just a little bit enough to be able to rub all over my skin. I do avoid my eye area, but I rub this all over my skin, and it just softens it and prepares it for the makeup that I'm going to put on later, which I think an oil is great for. Even if you're oily, I would recommend this. Oily girls and guys, don't be afraid of a facial oil, because the more you dry your skin out, the more it compensates and produces oil, right? So to prevent that, we want to put good oil in, and this is great, and it'll also protect you against breakouts. So I let that soak in 5 or 10 minutes, and I go in with my moisturizer. I have 2 moisturizers here. One I've been using for quite some time and love. It just gives me the right amount of moisture. You don't want too much moisture, because then your makeup's going to just slide right off your face. But you want enough moisture that you have this awesome, soft, moisturized base to put your makeup on. So Juice Beauty Stem Cellular Anti-Wrinkle Moisturizer. it gives me that. It gives me the perfect amount of moisture. So I love this. The other one I'm trying came with the Drunk Elephant Vitamin C Serum, and it's called B-Hydra Intensive Hydration Gel. It does moisturize, but if I had to choose the two, I'm loving the Juice Beauty more. I think this is geared towards probably my oily girls and guys out there. You would probably really enjoy this. All right, my skin is now prepared for makeup. Now that I've put the makeup on and my day is over, how am I about to take all this off? Just stay tuned and you'll see. So my step one in preparing to get all of this off of my face is a 100% virgin coconut oil. So I lather the oil on my face. I rub it everywhere, including my eyelids, just my lips, everywhere, because coconut oil is amazing. And then I take a really warm washcloth and wipe all of that off. So that's step one in cleansing, but we kind of double cleanse. So step two would be the Sunday Riley Ceramic Slip Clay Cleanser. I just recently started using this, but I am really, really enjoying it. What I used before, and I probably used for about a year at night, was the Philosophy One Step Facial or something like that. But I'm loving this because I can tell my pores are clean with this. But at the same time, it's not overly dry. So I love this. So I put a little bit in my hand, rub it on my face, sort of get a little sudsy, and then I go in with my Luna. Yes, it massages and vibrates, and it's got this silicone here. So you just rub it in. It's going to pause for a minute. That's how you know to switch the sides of your face. So I do my whole face with this Luna. Got different modes on it. I do this whole side with my face. I feel like with this, it massages my skin. That massaging and that vibrating, it helps with collagen. It helps your face to build the collagen back up. So that's wonderful for us aging beauties. But then it helps to deep clean those pores, which is great. My teenage daughter uses this as well. She has her own. This is not hers. We don't share. But anyway, once that is done, I will rinse all of the cleanser off. And then I will go back in with that toner and tone my skin. Wait a minute, before my toner. Before I tone, I go in with my Pixi. If you can see that. Pixi Glow Peel Pads. These are only available at Target. So it's like, y'all remember those Stridex pads? It's like that. You take a pad, you rub it all over your face. You let that sit for like 2 to 3 minutes, rinse it off really well, and then we'll go in with our toner. This really gives your skin a beautiful glow. It's got glycolic acid, which stimulates cell turnover, and it's got rose water, which hydrates your skin. I use this every night unless I am masking. I do not use this when I mask. I'll tell you why in a minute. So now that I have cleansed, glowed, toned, now I got to start with my serum. So the serum of choice that I use, if you are a regular on my channel, you've heard me mention this 1,000 times, but it is the Sunday Riley Good Genes. There is no better facial product than this. I know it's got a high price tag, ladies, but let me tell you, I think my routine is what has kept my skin from breaking out. It's what has kept my pore or made my pores shrink. It's what has made my sunspots and my aging spots diminish. But I think the Mac Daddy that's really pulling the weight, getting those things accomplished, is the Good Genes by Sunday Riley. So I put this on my skin. I also, when I do that, I'll do my under eye serum as well. I'll let that sit for a couple of minutes, and then I go in with the Luna Sleeping Night Oil. This is a wonderful oil, and I put it on my eyelids, under my eyes, my entire face. I rub it into my lips, and there's a little bit left. I'm rubbing that all over my hands because it just plumps the skin. It makes it look soft. It makes it feel soft. It is a beautiful, beautiful oil. And I will wait, sometimes 30, 45 minutes to an hour before I moisturize after doing that oil, because I want my skin to just soak all of that oil up. And so I'll go back downstairs, watch a little TV, play around on Facebook, maybe fold a little laundry. And then right before bed, I put on my Confidence in a Cleanser by It Cosmetics. It is a wonderful, wonderful, perfect cleanser. If you can see how thick it is. This is my second jar of it. The first jar, the texture was a little different. It was more of this is more of a lotion texture, a thick lotion. The other one was more of a cream. But I love them. I love it. Even though it's different than the first jar I had, I still love it. Great moisturizer. When I wake up in the morning, my skin is soft, it's supple, it's moisturized. It's all I could ever ask for in a cleanser. Okay, so if you want to hear about the other steps that I take on some nights, including masks, just keep watching. Okay, so once a week, every Sunday night, I do a peel or a microdermabrasion. Now, I have two products here that I will use, but I try different products. I would not say either of these are my go-to or my holy grails. They're just what I'm using right now. This FIRMx peeling gel, it came by Peter Thomas Roth. It came in a Sephora Play, so I'm using it. The other one is the Dr. Brandt Pore Dermabrasion. It came in a BoxyCharm, so I was fortunate enough to have these. When these run out, I will purchase one. I don't know that I'll purchase these. I mean, I think as long as you get something that really exfoliates your skin deeply, like a dermabrasion, you'll be fine. I will say this one is a little more gentle than this one. This one's pretty harsh on your skin. I need a little do not disturb when I'm doing my videos. This one is a little harsh on your skin, so if you don't like harsh, maybe try this one or find one. I'm sure there's plenty of good ones in your drugstore, at Walmart. I think any microdermabrasion that will just scrub off that layer of skin would work perfectly. Now, when I do that, I want a somewhat gentle mask, right? I don't want something that's going to harm my skin or because it's in a sensitive state. So I usually go in with this Kiehl's turmeric and cranberry seed. This is my #1 holy grail. I've tried many masks, and this is my jam. So I use this one because the turmeric is actually healing. It's a natural healing herb. Is turmeric an herb? You get where I'm going with that, right? It's naturally healing. So I love the combination of a microdermabrasion and this mask. So I will use this mask on Sunday nights, and then sometimes I'll use it again if I feel like my skin just isn't looking as glowing and happy as it normally does. I will use this one. And I also, sometimes as a trick, when I'm getting a pimple, remember again, and see it's yellow, it's got a lot of turmeric in it. Remember, again, turmeric, it has healing properties. So if I am getting a pimple, I will sleep with this on the pimple overnight. So I also once a week use a charcoal mask because I do tend to break out. So I want to suck this stuff right out of my pores. I think all charcoal masks are created equal. I have two right now that I both got out of Sephora Play boxes. I've bought charcoal masks. I don't know that there's one that I would necessarily recommend as the charcoal mask because I've tried many and to me they're all about the same. But the two I'm currently using is the Origins Clear Improvement Mask. and the Boscia charcoal pore pudding. And they're treated equally. I would say the pore pudding is a little better than other charcoal masks because it's not as drying. That white part has like a little moisture in it. So if you are dry and are afraid of charcoal masks, you may prefer this one, but for me, charcoal masks are charcoal masks. And then the last mask in my holy grail of masks would be the Kiehl's Cilantro and Orange Extract. I just use this randomly. So I travel a lot. If my skin looks tired when I travel, I will use this. If I just look at my skin when I'm putting on my makeup or when I'm getting ready for bed and I say, my skin just looks dehydrated or it doesn't look happy, this is the mask I will use. I use it at night. It is a sleeping mask. I do not sleep in it, but what I will do is I'll do my nightly routine earlier in the evening, like maybe around 6. I will put this on and leave it on for hours and hours and hours. And then before I go to bed, rinse it off and do my complete nightly skincare routine. So those are my masks. Those are my microdermabrasion routines. One thing I will tell you with a mask, girls and guys. So number one, don't be sticking your filthy hands in these kinds of jars, okay? Don't do it. If you have germs on your hands, so when you go in there to dip it out, you are putting germs into the jar, which is going to cause your product to not work as well over time. Okay, so what I usually do is I have several of these foundation brushes. I would never use these for foundation, but they come in handy for masks. So I'll dip it in, paint it on just like you're painting a beautiful picture. And then once I'm finished, I will wash this and put it up for the next time that I use it. So don't be sticking your nasty fingers in those jars, ladies. All right, that is my full skincare routine. If you have any questions about my routine or would like further information about what I do or why I do it or anything like that, just leave it in the comment section below. I'm happy to answer any questions that you may have. And I will link all of the products into the description box so that you can go check them out, see how much they cost. Maybe you want to get started in some of these. But again, happy washing, guys. And by the way, wash your face every night before you go to bed. That's Autumn's tip of the day. Don't go to sleep with your makeup on. And a makeup wipe does not get your face clean, okay? But if you want to avoid large pores and premature aging, take care of your skin.